a job, you have to understand what you're coming into. And if you see what you're coming into, don't come up here and make all these limp, elbow, knee excuses, man. We need help.
You know what?
Because you know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, when these boys on Wall Street, when they wrecked the economy.
Oh, the banksters?
Did they have to wait?
Of course not.
They came in with 3 pages.
And they still asking for more
money. They
money.
came in with 3 pages of legislation.
That's right.
3 pages and got $700 billion in a bailout. Now, I thought Wall Street was basically you either sink or you swim. You either, when you roll those dice, with your futures and your options, whatever happens, happens.
What you don't understand is, and I'm so glad for this,
come on.
America was built to last. Think
really?
about that. Think about that, Malachi.
Really?
I wonder if we could say that.
What? Those are the words of our
being
president.
Considered.
So let's get together. Let's come together. America was built to last. Can't we all just get along?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, built to last and put their foot in. You know what? I can't use that word on the air.
No. We're not going to have that when we're speaking about Obama. We're going to speak about the president with respect for America here. America was built to last. So if we believe that America was built to last, let me hear the positive. Let me hear some positive.
You sound like a Chevy. You sound like that Chevy commercial.
She's running for office. I'm telling you. I wonder if we got any calls.
So you know what? This is how we're gonna do this here. I'm gonna still put it out there from time to time. Oh, you know what? Did you cool, Clyde? What do you think? This is what she said. America was built to last. She feels that we're being wholly negative. So bring out some positives, please.
Bring out some positives.
Show me some of the positive that you see happening in America today. Because last week I said, I know there is changes when I travel. Because what affect America affect us in the islands. And I would not back down on that. Changes is around the world because of this great country.
You brought up something. Give us an example. Nation. Give us an example how things affect you in the islands.
How things affect us? Oh, we have jobs. Every day we have different structures of buildings going up. What was grass and land has now become hotels and different chains of businesses. Things are happening.
And you do know.
I asked the question earlier, and I don't think nobody answered. Do you think if we raise the minimum wage, it would destroy our businesses, or would it?
Well, first of all, there should be no such thing as a minimum wage. How about just a fair and living wage? How is it we live in an economy, a steak and lobster economy, you making frank and bean wages, everything going up but your wage?
Another thing even to add on to that, even like the school tuitions are supposed to be increasing double. I think a person doing internship should get paid to do the internship. If you work, you should get paid.
Well, you know what? We have somebody who wants to chime in on this conversation. So without further ado, caller, welcome, and what's on your mind?
Hello, how are you guys?
Hi, how are you?
Good evening.
I'm doing good. This is my first time tuning into the program, so I'm not familiar with all you guys' names. But I would have to say that I agree with the woman that's on. In the discussion, I want to know, what do you guys expect Obama to do?
No,
like, do you expect him to just come in and just clean everything up and fix it and make our world look all nice and pretty?
Well, caller, didn't he say that what he was going to do? He said he was going to bring change. So now, hold on.
Let the caller talk. Let the caller talk. Let her finish. Let her finish talking. No, it has nothing to do with friendship. Let the caller talk.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
No. I'm just, I don't mean to like cause any aggravation or anything like that.
No, you're not causing anything.
Yeah, he did say that he was going to bring about change. I'm not, just to put it out there, I'm not an Obama advocate. However, I do feel like he did say it was going to take more than just him to make this happen. At the time that he was running, he said that he was going to bring about change, but he was going to need our help in order to make that happen.
All right.
What have you done to help him bring about change to our, our world, our problem?
Well, first of all, Colin, how about this? Here's what I'm doing. Every week, when you tune in here, you're getting nothing but hardcore truth. How can you help a president? How can we help the man when the very people that's supposed to help him, he shuts them down? When Joe Biden was going against his enemies and shutting them down on the Republican GOP, he muzzled Joe Biden. When Hillary Clinton stepped to the plate and was shutting down his enemies and saying, yo, we're going to go forward with this policy, he shut her down. When his wife came to his defense, he shut her down. So, caller, how can you help a man who want to go and make nice with the wolf? If the wolf tell you, 666 times, I don't want to be your friend, and he keeps sticking his hand out there with the wolf. I said the wolf kill him, man.
That's it.
It don't make no sense.
Okay, is the caller still here? All right, thank you. Now let me say something here. What the caller said to you is, what are we doing to help him bring about change? Are you saying tonight, I would like to see this, and I would like to see that? How can you tell me tonight, what would you like to see Obama do other than talking about
like saying,
what's
wait a
not
minute.
done?
Okay, you know what?
You understand?
Before we
What's
go to-
not done?
You know what? Hold that question.
This is what I want to ask.
Avril,
we
and
are
your question
going
is
to do
duly
that.
noted.
Okay.
Your question is duly
And we
noted.
got caller-
We're going to handle that.
Yeah.
Caller, you on the air. What's on your mind? Okay, you know what? We lost that call. We're going to answer your question unless there's another caller. If so, caller, what's on your mind before we go any further? Being fair. If there's no one there, I'm going to answer your question. Like I just told the caller, I'm going to tell you, Avril, you can't help someone like Barack Obama when the president shuts down, when the Congressional Black Caucus came to him with suggestions, he didn't want to hear it. When you had other movements within the Democratic Party that came to him, he didn't want to hear it. Anybody who for him, he gives them their behinds a kiss, but he want to go and kiss the Republican GOP's behind, and they keep shutting him down, and they keep shutting his behind down. How can you help someone like that,
Why don't you
man?
take another call so I could get my stimulation up for you? Take another call. See if there's another caller.
Unless you're going to dance.
He
Just
also had
take
an
another- no, I'm not
opportunity to have
backing
a
out. I'm
black
gonna give the
mayor,
caller-
which is Bill Thompson. He said, I want to give a shout out to my boy,
Billy Thompson.
Billy Thompson. Didn't even address him the right way.
Right, exactly.
Didn't
Let's
even
take
come
the
over
call.
here.
Let's
he
take
would
the
have
call.
been the next mayor with
Okay,
little or no
Mr.
money.
Clyde, you're so busy knocking him
He's
down.
right.
I'm going to take
Caller,
another call.
You on the air. You on the air, caller?
Yeah, my brethren. I have to go along with Sister Avril Francis and her real evaluation. We got to be realistic. Y'all listen to the debates. Now, I'm not a Republican, but I've listened to the debates, and the ridiculousness that they have is a small price to vote and elect Obama compared to the price you will pay if you don't get in. I'm being realistic. Y'all can criticize all you want to, and there's a lot to be done and all like that, but the real price you have to pay, you don't even want to think about it. Not him not getting in.
Okay, well, caller, let me ask you this here. Why is it that every time we turn around, we keep hearing that? But you know what? I'd rather vote for the wolf and know he a wolf than have a freaking sheep talking about he gonna take on the wolf and keep leading us to the slaughter, man. At least I know what I'm getting. Come on, man.
It's just like,
Come on, man.
I respect the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
Exactly.
You know why I respect them? Because they tell you,
Is the caller
you
here with
know
us
where
still?
they coming from.
Is the caller here?
You know, not where
Clyde?
somebody is going to wind
We're
up
hearing, but hold on,
deceiving
we got to
you.
make our point.
Yeah,
we have
gotta-
to make our point.
I
because let me
understand. We
tell
just
you,
want to
he
make
actually-
sure whether the caller is still on or we just talking
As I
to
said,
us.
I respect the Ku Klux Klan because
Okay.
we know where they coming
But
from.
You're not looking at some of the things he brought up, like the controlling the educational costs. He's putting standards to these colleges. So considering he's been in, and I'm not making all the excuses for him, I think he hasn't done bad considering what he's been through and the stuff that's on his plate.
Okay, well, caller, one more
Thank
question.
you.
I want to pose this to you. Then what do you think about the National Defense Authorization Act, which goes against the very principles, allegedly, of this country of freedom of speech, being able to say what you want to say, and then yet he put money in school, but tuitions are going through the roof, and you had students getting out here getting beat up on by police protesting it. Come on, man.
And he's got another bill that he's supposed to be signing.
We gotta stop, man.
He's supposed to be
Caller,
signing
thank
in
you,
March.
thank you
for the
so
call.
much, caller.
He's got another bill that he's supposed to be signing in March.
Let's take another call. I
And
want to
it
hear. I
tells
want to
you
hear from the callers because you
that we're
two
probable
are suffocating me
With-
with
hold
the
on.
negatives.
This is very,
you know?
very key, though.
I know
Everyone's
it's key
afraid
for
of the
you.
truth,
There's
man.
a bill that's supposed to be coming out that he's supposed to be signing off on
The bill of
in
habeas
March.
corpus.
I want to
in March,
ask Clyde.
which means is that the police can actually
With no trial,
come into your apartment.
with no evidence.
We're working
no
on that
warrant.
still. They're working
Now-
on that still.
now,
everything is
you mean
not
tell me
stone.
you might
Everything is not stone,
You might
Clyde.
smell a little bit of weed or something like that.
Everything
coming
is
from
not
somebody
stone,
else's.
Clyde.
This is already getting ready to be set.
Exactly.
Let's
We're
take
just trying to
another
prepare
call.
you right
Let's
now.
take another
So-
call. Oh, prepare me, Clyde. Let's take another call.
Call you on the air. What's on your
Hello,
mind?
how are you? This is Christine. We got cut off a little earlier.
Oh.
I don't think that you guys were able to really answer my question. Is that I want us to kind of get out of politics. This whole time, everyone's campaigning. I'm like over it. How about, you know, going into our community? There's so many people that are being cut off in our education system. Our kids are about to be let out of school at 1:30 instead of 3.
But what do you
because they
think
don't
that's
want to feed
coming
them
from?
Let
lunch.
her talk.
So it's
But
like,
I heard
what
it all
do we,
already.
Let her, no, she didn't
as
say
a
this.
generation, what are we about to do? You know, because we can't leave it in Obama's hand. He's in politics, just like all the rest of them.
So
I'm
us
hearing
as
two
people,
sides.
You're not.
that
No,
are
you're not.
around,
All she's
we have to
asking you
begin
to.
to educate our children.
You know what?
We
First
have
of all,
to educate
control your
ourselves.
emotions.
Let's hear what the
Yeah,
woman
because
is
I'm
saying.
hearing what she's saying, but you can't be two-sided, Christine. You either for or you're against. You can't ask me on one side, then you're gonna say we talking about the community. You know what? Everything that's happening in the community comes from Washington D.C.
It's starting
But
from the
do you
top
know
all the
that
way
if
down.
we do not like Obama, we can have him impeached? Like, that is our civil
You
duty.
can't
We
have
can
him
have him
impeached.
impeached. Whoever is in office that we do not like, we have the right to remove them. If we
Impeachment does
stick
not work
together
like that.
and actually do it, instead of sitting back
Christine,
and complaining.
impeachment does not work like that, dear. You have to have some kind of overwhelming evidence showing improper action on his part. But what we're talking about is the fact that this man,
And maybe there is not enough to impeach him.
This president, just like
Thank
I
you
said,
so much, caller.
is nothing but an extension of the Republican Party, and a lot of people got a hard time handling it. You can't. I don't want to hear no more about what Bush and them did, because you know what? We let them. But now when you come and tell me you're gonna change it, and you're extending it, but you're doing more to extend Bush's causes, I'm looking at you more suspect
And what
than
are they
anybody
doing
else.
about the voter station rights? They're supposed to be changing that.
Oh, the voter registration.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
police. You know
Take
what?
another
Come
call.
on,
Take
man.
another call for me. Take another call.
You're on the air. What's on your mind?
Hello?
Yeah, what's on your mind, caller?
The guy in the middle.
That's me.
That's you?
That's Malachi.
Malachi. Malachi, you need to learn how to listen.
First of all, I did listen, caller.
No. I used to look at you before, and you want to control the whole thing, and you don't listen.
No, I do listen.
Everybody, see, you're not listening to me. Everybody have an opinion, and Clyde, I don't know about you, but I can see why the lady don't look at you guys. First of all, Obama, the president of the United States, he doesn't govern all by himself. I think the lady has said that to you before. And you like crabs in a barrel. That's what they say us black people like.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh my Lord. Nobody is right but you.
No,
but your mouth is so big that you need to learn how to listen, bro.
But you know what? First of all, sister, how about this? That we're not crabs in a barrel if we're telling the truth. What have we said?
You're not telling the truth.
Okay, give me one. Okay, now give me one thing that we said that was not factual.
First of all, Obama is not a miracle worker. Okay?
That's not what I'm asking.
You're very similar to the Republicans.
Young lady. I ask you to name one thing that we just said about the president that was not factual.
Practically everything.
Okay, give me one.
Number one, like I said, the guy has only been in there one term so
She's
far.
not answering the question.
I'm answering your question. Did you do this when Bush was in there?
Yes, I did. If you've been watching
I used to listen, look at you.
If you watch my show for a long time, sister, you've heard me criticize George W. Bush and Dick Cheney and how they stole the election.
Okay.
You've heard me. Hold up. You've heard me.
Listen to me. Okay, now try to listen to me for a while. Okay?
I'm going to try.
Calm yourself down.
I'm going to try.
Okay. He inherited all this mess that you're talking about.
I hear you.
And we wish he could snap his fingers. Nobody can snap their fingers and make everything go round. We live in a white world run by white people. This one black man, daddy black, mama white, he cannot come in there and turn this all around in 5 months, 2 or 3. Mr. Clyde, you can look like that all you want. Okay? Yeah, you laugh when somebody...
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
You can't believe what you're hearing?
I can't believe
Because you
it.
never listen.
Well, thank you very much, Carla, for trying, but
Okay.
it's a good thing that you're going, because you know why?
You
we make way too many excuses,
yeah,
man.
we do. But see,
my God.
You know,
why is it excuses? Why is it excuses?
That's one thing great about the show, because we can accept people's opinion on things.
If it makes sense.
But
yeah, it makes sense.
If it makes sense. But thank you very much for calling, caller. We're going to keep the energy going. And I know we have other people who want to get their opinion in and everything else. But see, let me break down what the word opinion means. Because see, we seem to have a very difficult time knowing what the word opinion means. The universal word of the word opinion means to bring actual facts and truth. Opinion is not something you just throw out there, and it has no substance.
Let's see what the callers have to say.
Caller, you on the air. You on the air, caller.
Hello?
You on the air, caller.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, first of all, yeah, I need to get in on this conversation because I don't know what's the hostility going on tonight. Now, based on the question in which Avril asks, right, about if you increase minimum wage, do you think it's going to be helping
businesses,
the society or whatever? Even though if you increase the minimum wage, the business owners and the managers, they're still not going to be able to deal properly with the business. They still can't manage the business because you have to look at the total expenses in which they have to deal with. That's one. Now, the $1 trillion in which you was talking about being equally distributed, whether or not if you want to believe it, if you give everybody a piece of the $1 trillion, it's just like what you have the different people who win the lotto. Regardless of how much money they got, the rich is gonna get richer and the poor is gonna get poorer because you give black people a little bit of money, they go shopping with the money. Now, you was talking about what you call it? You was talking about China. Talking about China.
No, not China, Iran.
Say that again?
Iran, sir.
Iran?
Yes.
Nah, I don't want to talk about Iran.
We weren't talking about China, though. We weren't talking about China.
Back to what you were saying about the president. Look, everybody know the president is black, and based on the situation in which he went in the office, everything is going to change overnight. But when you as a head and you don't have the body helping you in certain aspects in life, you can only do so much. That's just like you have a voice, but at the same point in time, ain't nobody hearing what you're saying. So that ain't going to be beneficial to the situation unless he got other people around him working with him in order to help the situation. Everything is not going to change overnight, but when you actually get to look at it, the economy is improving. That's
May I ask you a question, caller? May I ask you a caller? Caller, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Let me ask you a question, though. But if you have a body if you try to go to your body, and your body, a certain aspect of your body continues to reject what you wanted to do, what do you do with it? What did Christ say do? If your right hand offended, you do what? Cut it off.
So you cut it off, but you don't mean literally cut it off.
But let me finish, caller.
I think we're mixing up what the Bible means and in politics.
No, you know what? One more time, Amber. One more time. No, we're not confusing it. One more time. The Bible encompasses all aspects of life. You got to deal with that. It's not just myopic. What I'm saying to you, caller, is the Republican GOP, he keeps trying to make nice with them, and he's losing himself in everything else. Why does everyone have a hard time dealing with that fact? Come on, man.
Thank you so much, caller. You know, we're going to take another call. Let's take another call.
Caller, you're on the air.
Oh, I'm on the air?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you very much. I've seen you before on TV, but Malachi, I find that the panel is very disrespectful when it comes to President Obama. You call him Obama. He's not just an ordinary man. He is a head of the United States. And we should respect that as black people. If we go doing the same thing other people do, we're not respecting our leaders. And what we should do, instead of criticize, let's pray for him.
Thank you.
And that way, we can accomplish much more. And I respect the lady over here because she's correct. And she's allowing us to speak.
We're getting all these emotions.
And
too many emotions.
I just think that we should keep our government in prayer. We need it.
Now, caller, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
You say we should back the president. Now, what do you think about the president when the Congressional Black Caucus came to him and wanted to back him? He told them no. When you had his own wife telling him you should listen to what they have to say, he shut her down. Now, when you had other members of the black clergy that want to appeal to the president, he shut them down. But it's the same president. When you had John Amathief Corzine in New Jersey running for governor for re-election, he backed him. But he couldn't back William Thompson, the Democratic frontrunner for the mayorship of the mayor of New York City. But he came across the river and told David Patterson to stand down and let Andrew Cuomo come in unchallenged. You're talking about crabs in the barrel? Look how he operates. And he's done this with other black causes. Look at what the president does, people, and get off this emotional train.
I don't think it's such
and
about
this color thing.
Hello. I don't think it's so much about emotion. I think what I am hearing, I am not hearing anything positive that he has done. It's about knocking him down from we started the show.
Avril,
I have not heard you tell me one thing the president has done to show that he's helping to make this country
Let me ask you one question. Hold up.
You know what he's done? He did very well.
And we're just like before.
I'm sorry, Paul.
We never stick with each other, no matter what, right or wrong. We're doing the same thing, fighting each other.
But caller,
nothing has changed.
Caller, let me ask you a question.
Mentally.
Caller, one more time.
I don't think I don't agree that we're fighting with each other. I think that we're giving it from a different perspective.
Wait, caller.
And that people are not addressing that.
Caller, one more time. I just named 3 major groups of black people that came to the president, and he shut them down. Now, what do you call that? He shut them down.
Okay. Well, sometimes our hands have to be tied to certain things. You have to sometimes back up to get something else to get things gone. It's not very easy for him to succeed in a lot. It's like you have a bag of apples. You get some oranges, don't worry, but you got to get all the fruits together for it to work, right?
All right.
Thank you so much, caller. Thank you
know what
so
I want to say? I really want to say.
Thank you.
And we're not trying to be disrespectful to the president. But what I want to say is, when are we going to wake up and admit that there's a lot of wrongdoing that this president is doing,
man?
When?
Accountability.
So I don't think we're just trying to stand here and bash the president. This is not what this is about. We're giving a different perspective, which is truth.
I wish we had the song right now. Let's come together.
Give him more time.
Let's work together.
Let's just say we give him another 4 years.
I won't back down.
I don't know what Kool-Aid, the Kool-Aid you wanted, man.
Right. Say we give him another 4 years and we're still going through this.
Caller, are you there?
Hold on, one more time.
See if we have another call.
One more time. Caller, you're on the air, because they don't know what the word bashing means.
And it's not about bashing, but I just want you guys to help me to hear what I'm trying to hear all night. Tell me what good have the president done.
He sings good and he dances good.
Right. Oh, okay, and he just dancing. You know why he danced?
And he's real good.
He danced when he see what he's trying to do.
Okay, Avril,
it's coming to play. But all he's asking is to work with him. Work with the president so we can get things done.
Avril.
So DJ Kool-Clyde and Malachi can see the jobs, the education, the changes coming that we need to get changed. Remember, the president does not do it by himself. We want the people who are not signing what he needs to be signed to do it so that we can create better jobs. If there's another call, I'll take another call.
You're on the air, caller.
Hello?
You're on the air, caller.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Avril.
Good evening, Mom.
Good evening, Avril.
Oh, turn your television down, caller.
Malachi. Good evening to you.
Good evening, sister.
Good evening to you.
Turn your radio down.
Turn your TV down.
You are just crying too much on that station up there tonight. Why are you crying like that? It seems as though you have a personal bond with the president.
No, we don't.
No,
we're just giving a different perspective.
We're not giving a different. No, Clyde.
I'm not feeling no love coming from them for the president of the United States.
Let me answer that question. May I answer the question, ma'am?
Go ahead.
You asked me. First of all, we're not crying. What we're doing
you're crying.
Okay, caller, if you're gonna let me answer the question, please let me answer your question. I'm gonna ask you what I asked the previous caller who came in attacking me. I'm gonna ask you. Name one thing that we just said up here that's not factual. Then I'll shut down. If I'm giving you truth and facts on everything that he's done that I'm not liking and goes against the supposed Constitution and goes against our rights, why are people so afraid to face that? He's doing it.
Okay, let her answer now.
Why don't you search the Bible and see how many good things the president has done?
Give me one.
You have the Bible in front of you. You bring the Bible up there every week for what reason, I don't know.
Caller, I ask you,
just
give me
crying,
one
crying
thing.
and disrespecting
See,
the
you know what? She's not even hearing the question.
I can't even hear what she's
no,
saying
hold on,
because
caller,
both of you are talking at the same time.
I asked her to give me one thing he's done good. Give me one.
But I want to hear
You
it
tell
also.
me that's the reason why you're there. Tell me what he has done good. You try bringing up everything that the
Lord.
president
I'm
too
asking.
bad, the president this, the
callers
president
already
that.
and females
All females.
did not answer the question.
You can't come attacking me and selling me wolf tickets if you can't answer the question I'm giving you.
Thank you so much. You know, I'm just feeling it. I miss Fatim tonight because he.
Yeah, I miss Fatim too. I wish he was here.
I wonder.
He would be shut down too.
He'd be shut down too.
But that's okay. That's
I ain't
okay.
afraid of Fatim.
But you know what? Fatim would be shut down. I'm being shut down, but I'm not backing down. That's the words of my president.
And don't back down.
President Barack Obama,
Well,
we stand behind you. Avril stand behind you because
What
you know
are they
what?
gonna be saying in the next 4 years if he
we
is
are going to be
reelected?
saying that the 4 years it took him to get something done, in the next 4 years, we will see it come into play. I think we're talking as if it just take us, you know, just 3 years to fix everything that George Bush created.
How many
8 years
times
ago.
must we beat
How
a
many
dead
times
horse
can
dead?
I
My
remind
hands are
that
swollen
to
beating
you? You
that
know what?
horse dead.
The great thing that
You
some
can't
of you,
keep saying
I'm
that.
just,
We don't time
you
to
know
hear
what?
that.
I love you guys dearly because if I want to stand and make a difference, I got to love even the ones who is just beating me down. But I'm going to take the beat because you know what? I'm so happy every time I look. You know what? Let me finish.
You are so good at what you
Oh,
do.
Yeah, you never know.
she's
You never know.
very
Can I just
selective and
finish?
trickery with her
Because you
words.
see, this is not, you keep using their word. Oh, why are they attacking me? They're not attacking you.
No.
I'm going to say this tonight. When I look at the president and his wife just stand beside him, when I look at the president and Hillary Clinton stand next to him, it got to be something good they see in this man that they still take a stand. So no matter how you say this one did and they're still there with him. Okay. No one walk away. But you know what? If the president is trying to get something done and the people that he approached to help him, it's not doing it, you're saying chop them off and all this. I don't want to mix the Bible with politics. I respect the word. I respect the word. But I know what the word is talking about because politics is a very political thing.
Give me a
we
break.
cannot put politics in the Bible.
You sound like a politician.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, oh my goodness.
You are running for public
You know what?
office.
I'm going to say this.
She's been around too many elected officials.
Yes, she has.
Oh, yeah.
She has been.
Is there another call?
Yeah, caller, you on the air.
Is there another call? You know, let's take another call.
Caller, you on the air.
I need some cold water in here.
Caller, you on the air. Okay, because she running it, boy.
She's in campaign mode.
Before we go any further.
Oh, yeah. I'm campaigning that we put the president back in for 4 years.
Someone's in on the
Caller,
air.
you're on.
You're on the air. Who you on the air, caller?
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Yeah, see, I'm not sleeping. I see what's going on. And the people that's watching the show, they're not really comprehending what's going on in this world right now. And the best presidents that we had was Carter and Clinton. And we can't bring back those good old days. See, this president, he's very arrogant. That's how I put it. He's very arrogant. And he's supposed to do what he said he's supposed to do and do it. He didn't do it.
Right.
I don't see nothing done happen yet.
Okay.
We went to hell so far. we ain't getting out of it.
Now, may I ask
Now, if he's here to do what he's supposed to do it. Or get the hell out, because people are tired of hearing bull crap, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
He's
but
been
remember,
on TV
but she had,
more
Clyde,
than
caller, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now, you made a very interesting statement. Why do you think that Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton were the best two presidents? Please explain.
Because they heard what we wanted and they did what they supposed to do.
Okay.
But what about...
That's why Clinton can come to Harlem and do what he has to do. You know, but like I said, it needs to be cleaned up. Now, if you want to turn away all those guys that are supposed to come and help and help clean up, why he's turning his back on the black people? I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Hold on.
Okay, caller, thank you.
First, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, I respond, and it's so funny you want me to respond to the only female tonight who is for you. Wait, I'm going to respond. She made a clear statement. That's her opinion, and I respect that. But you asked her something. Why did she think that those two presidents was the best? What I'm going to say to you, if we looked, we are not here to talk about skin color. And no, it's not about the color, because I feel that if you're the president of the United States of America, whether you're black or white, you should be treated with respect. But you got to understand, we say he's not the first, but in my view, this is the first time I have ever had the opportunity to witness a black president that I could stand up and just follow. I'm telling you, the man is not getting the support he needs to bring the change that we're looking for. Okay. So after 3.5 years, change comes with time.
Your rights are going to be taken.
Hold on. Speech is going to be taken away from you. Even us doing this show,
it's going to be taken.
It's going to be taken because we're bringing our truth. We're bringing
why do you feel the show is going to be taken?
Here's why.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
Let me answer the question.
Go ahead.
Because in 2005, when you're not paying attention, then head of the Federal Communications Commission, Michael Powell, son of Colin Powell, passed into law.
FCC.
Under the FCC, passed into law, giving all mega corporations in the media the right to gobble up all airspace, whereas public access was supposed to be a little medium for the poor man, poor woman to come in and do the medium and do the shows that we're doing right now. Because a great many of us are taking this medium and challenging them, now all of a sudden he looked at the band and they have unlimited powers even in this area. See, a lot of you out there who called in, all I heard was emotion. Appeal to my intellect and not my emotions. Now, as far as Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton being the two best presidents, I have to respectfully disagree with that because, number one, Jimmy Carter, he kind of dropped the ball a great deal in his time. Bill Clinton blew his legacy with Harmonica Lewinsky. That's another story.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. You're going personal now.
No, I'm not.
We're talking about changes. I don't want to hear their personal life.
Hold on. And it's the same Bill Clinton who passed a 3 strikes you're outlaw. He's the one that put in the wicked employment program, WEP, okay, attacking unfairly poor women and children. Bill Clinton did a lot of things that were illegal.
Even him being out of office, when you look at Harlem is sold out.
Gentrified.
The real estate is so
high. Courtesy of who?
It didn't just happen 3 years ago. It just didn't happen.
When those tourists come through there with them sightseeing trucks, with those binoculars and their maps, they're not looking around. They're looking at where my office is going to be set up. My business is going to be set up.
Bill Clinton.
You come out there now at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're walking their dogs with their sandals on, looking at you like you don't even belong there.
Harlem.
Well, you know what? That's
man.
You know what, Clyde?
And you're going to be the sightseer, and they're going to be living in those apartments.
You're not paying attention.
Clyde,
it's going
that's
switch.
why it's up to us to help to bring about a change so we can live where the rich live. But if we're going to sit here and knock the one president who is us, then I guess maybe if they put back in George Bush,
you know what?
You might be doing a better job of talking. Right now, I think right now, that's a whole different ballgame.
We hear what's on your mind. We want to put Avril Francis
heavy after this show.